Hello everyone, I'm Yazan Ibrahim, or as some of you might know me, Yazan Abu Ghosh. Today we're going to dive into a fascinating and essential topic. Welcome. We have journeyed through the critical aspects of AI audit planning, design, evidence collection, data quality assessment, and the use of data analytics. Now we arrive at the culmination of all that diligent work, communicating our findings and ensuring our efforts lead to tangible improvements. This brings us to our final chapter in Part 3, Chapter 17, AI Audit Outputs and Reports. This chapter focuses squarely on the effective communication of AI audit results. We will delve into the detailed structure and content of AI audit reports, emphasizing the paramount importance of clarity, objectivity, and actionable recommendations that are carefully tailored to various stakeholders, from the board and senior management to the technical teams working on AI. Beyond the report itself, we will also discuss the crucial role of audit follow-up processes to ensure that our recommendations are thoughtfully considered and implemented. Finally, we'll explore the vital function of quality assurance in maintaining the credibility, effectiveness, and continuous improvement of the AI audit function itself. Effectively conveying AI audit outcomes is essential for driving positive change and providing meaningful assurance. The principles of clear reporting and robust follow-up are central to all recognized audit standards, including those from ISACA and the IIA. In the context of AI, where systems can be complex and impacts profound, these communication and quality assurance processes take on even greater significance. Requirements for reporting on system performance and handling non-conformities, as found in standards like ISO IEC 42001 for AI management systems, also resonate strongly with the topics of this chapter. The content we are about to discuss draws significantly from Domain 3, Section E, AI Audit Outputs and Reports of the IAIP framework. So let's explore how to effectively conclude an AI audit and ensure its lasting value. Key element 1, AI audit reports. Audit reports are the primary formal deliverables of an AI audit engagement. They serve as the crucial vehicle to communicate the auditor's independent and objective assessment of the AI systems, controls, and governance processes that were within the scope of the audit. The content and structure of AI audit reports must be meticulously crafted and tailored to the needs of different audiences, always striving for clarity, conciseness, and most importantly, actionability. Key characteristics of effective AI audit reports. To be effective, AI audit reports should embody several key characteristics: objectivity and independence. Reports must reflect an unbiased and impartial assessment, entirely free from influence by the audited entity or any specific individuals within it. This is a core ethical principle for all audit professionals, including those guided by ISACA, IIA, and CPA standards. Clarity and conciseness. Information should be presented in a clear, straightforward, and unambiguous manner, avoiding excessive technical jargon where possible or explaining it clearly when necessary. Executive summaries are particularly crucial for conveying key messages effectively to senior management and board members who may not have deep technical AI expertise. The IAIP framework itself aims to provide a common language for AI concepts, which can aid in achieving clarity in reporting. Accuracy. All information, findings, observations, and data presented in the audit report must be scrupulously accurate and fully supported by sufficient, reliable, relevant, and useful audit evidence gathered during fieldwork. Constructiveness. Effective audit reports should not only highlight weaknesses or deficiencies, but also offer practical, specific, and value-added recommendations for improvement. This aligns with the improvement principle for an AI management system. Completeness. The report should comprehensively cover all significant aspects of the defined audit scope and objectives, ensuring that no material issues are omitted. Timeliness. Reports should be issued promptly after the completion of audit fieldwork to ensure that the findings and recommendations remain relevant and that management can take timely corrective action. Typical structure and content of an AI audit report. While the specific format and presentation style may vary depending on organizational standards and the nature of the audit, a comprehensive AI audit report generally includes the following key sections. Title page. This includes the official report title, the name of the audited entity or specific AI system, and the period covered by the audit. Table of contents. Essential for ease of navigation, especially in longer and more detailed reports. Distribution list, clearly specifying who is authorized to receive the audit report, ensuring appropriate confidentiality and dissemination. Executive summary. This is a high-level overview designed for senior management and the audit committee, aligning with the needs of the AI reporting stakeholder group. It should briefly outline the audit objectives and scope, the overall conclusions reached by the auditor, which might include an opinion on the control environment if applicable, and a concise summary of the most significant findings and key recommendations. It may also include an overall risk assessment or a perspective on the maturity level related to the audited AI aspects, potentially referencing models like the Microsoft AI maturity model stages if relevant to the context. Introduction sub background. Clearly state the purpose of the audit and the reasons why it was conducted. Define the audit scope. This involves precisely detailing what AI systems, processes, models, data, or governance areas were included in the audit, and importantly, what was excluded. This should align with the scope of the AI management system if one is in place. Articulate the specific audit objectives. What did the audit aim to achieve? E.g., to evaluate compliance of an AI system with the organization's AI policy, assess a model's fairness against established ethical principles of AI, or test the effectiveness of security controls for AI data. Specify the audit period, the time frame covered by the audit procedures. Describe the audit methodology and criteria. Provide a brief description of the audit approach taken, the professional standards followed, e.g. the AAIA standards, ISACA IT audit frameworks, and the specific criteria used for evaluation, e.g. internal policies, regulatory requirements like the EU AI Act, industry standards such as ISO IEC 42001, or frameworks like the NIST AI RMF. Detailed findings and observations. This section forms the core of the audit report, where each specific audit finding is presented in detail. For each finding, it is best practice to include the following elements, often referred to as the 5 C's of an audit finding: condition, what the auditor observed, the current state, the what is; criteria, what the standard, policy, or expectation was, the desired state, the what should be. This could be a specific control criteria from the IAIP framework, a clause from ISO IEC 42001, or an internal policy requirement. Cause, why the condition occurred, the root cause of the deviation or deficiency. Effect/impact, risk, the actual or potential consequence of the condition. This should clearly articulate the risk to the organization, e.g. the financial loss, reputational damage, non-compliance, biased decisions, security vulnerability, potentially linking back to the AI risk universe or specific examples of AI risks. Recommendation: specific, actionable, measurable, relevant, and time-bound SMART recommendations designed to address the root cause and correct the identified condition. Findings might be categorized or grouped by their assessed risk level, e.g. high, medium, low, or by common themes, e.g. data governance issues, model validation weaknesses, ethical blind spots. It's also good practice to include positive observations or commendations for areas where controls are strong or practices are exemplary. Management's response and action plan. For each finding and its associated recommendation, the audit report should include management's formal written response. This response typically states whether management agrees with the finding and the recommendation. It should also outline the specific corrective actions they plan to take, identify the individual or department responsible for implementing those actions, which might align with roles from the roles and reporting structure in an AIMS, and provide a target completion date for each action. Overall conclusion opinion if applicable. Depending on the nature and objectives of the specific AI audit engagement, the auditor may provide an overall conclusion or an audit opinion on the adequacy and effectiveness of the AI governance, risk management, and control processes within the audited scope. Appendices, if necessary. Appendices can be used to include supporting details that might be too extensive for the main body of the report. This could include lists of individuals interviewed, summaries of technical data, while being mindful of data sensitivity, detailed test results, or glossaries of specialized AI terms, potentially drawing from key concepts and types of AI for clarity. Reporting to different stakeholders. The way AI audit results are communicated often needs to be tailored to the specific audience. Audit committee and board of directors, reports to this level, the fifth line of board oversight, should focus on strategic implications, significant AI-related risks, the overall effectiveness of the AI control environment, and critical recommendations requiring their attention or oversight. Senior management. This audience, the fourth line, executive management, typically requires a comprehensive overview with enough detail to understand the issues clearly and a strong call to action regarding remediation. AI development and operations teams. These teams, including roles like AI Data Science Manager or AI Operations Manager, may receive more technical details, specific guidance related to model development practices, data handling procedures, or operational controls that need adjustment. Regulators, if the AI audit findings are relevant to regulatory compliance, e.g., related to the EU AI Act for high-risk systems or data privacy laws, reports may need to be prepared in specific formats or provided to regulatory bodies according to legal obligations. Effective reporting is absolutely crucial for ensuring that the valuable insights gained from the AI audit translate into tangible improvements in the organization's AI practices, its adherence to its own AI policy, and its commitment to upholding ethical standards. Key element 2, audit follow-up. The audit process doesn't conclude with the issuance of the final report. Audit follow-up is an essential and integral part of the audit cycle that occurs after the report has been distributed. It involves systematically monitoring and verifying that management has effectively implemented the agreed-upon corrective actions designed to address the audit findings and recommendations. Without a robust and diligent follow-up process, there is a significant risk that identified weaknesses will persist unaddressed, thereby diminishing the value and impact of the audit. This follow-up activity strongly aligns with the principles of non-conformity and corrective action found in ISO IEC 42001, Clause 10.2, and resonates with the improvement component R3 of the OCG AI GRC capability model. Purpose of audit follow-up. The primary objectives of audit follow-up are to verify remediation, to confirm that management's stated corrective actions have actually been implemented as planned. Assess effectiveness of actions, to determine if the actions taken have effectively addressed the root causes of the audit findings and have successfully mitigated the identified AI-related risks to an acceptable level. Promote accountability, to hold management accountable for the commitments they made in response to the audit recommendations, reinforcing the ethical AI principles of responsibility and accountability. Provide assurance to stakeholders, to assure the audit committee, the board of directors, and senior management that AI-related risks are being actively and appropriately managed. Support continuous improvement, to contribute to the ongoing improvement and maturation of the organization's AI governance, risk management, and control processes, reflecting the principle of continual improvement, which is key to standards like ISO IEC 42001. Key activities in the audit follow-up process. A structured approach to audit follow-up typically involves these activities. Establishing a follow-up schedule based on the target completion dates provided by management in their action plans, documented in the audit report. The audit function should schedule its follow-up activities. The timing for follow-up will vary depending on the significance of the finding, the complexity of the corrective action, and the agreed-upon remediation timeline. Requesting evidence of remediation. Auditors formally request management to provide tangible evidence demonstrating that the planned corrective actions have been implemented. This evidence might include a variety of items, such as updated AI policies, standards, or operational procedures, e.g., revisions to the overall AI policy, documentation of revised system configurations or updated model code, results of new AI model tests or validations, perhaps demonstrating improved fairness metrics or enhanced robustness against specific attacks. Training records confirming that AI-related training, identified as part of a remediation plan, has been delivered and completed by relevant staff. AI training and education. Minutes of meetings where decisions regarding the implementation of corrective actions were made and approved. System logs or management reports showing changes in AI system behavior, improved control operations, or successful mitigation of previously identified issues. Testing implemented actions. It's often not enough to just review documentation. Auditors typically need to perform procedures to verify that the corrective actions are not only implemented but are also operating effectively in practice. This may involve retesting the specific controls that were previously found deficient to see if they now operate as intended. Inspecting updated documentation, such as technical documentation for AI systems, to ensure it reflects the changes made. Interviewing personnel to confirm their understanding and consistent application of new or revised processes. Analyzing new data or system outputs to determine if the original issue has been resolved, e.g., retesting an AI model for bias after mitigation techniques have been applied by the development team. Assessing residual risk. After reviewing the implemented actions, auditors evaluate whether these actions have successfully reduced the associated AI risk as per the organization's AI risk management framework to a level that is deemed acceptable by the organization. Auditors also determine if any significant residual risk remains that might require further management attention or formal acceptance by senior leadership. Documenting follow-up activities and results. All follow-up procedures performed, evidence reviewed, tests conducted, and conclusions reached must be thoroughly documented in the audit work papers. The status of the original audit findings should be updated accordingly, e.g., marking them as closed, partially implemented, still open, or noting if the associated risk has been formally accepted by management. Reporting follow-up results. The results of the audit follow-up activities should be communicated formally to management and the audit committee. This reporting may be part of a regular audit committee update, a dedicated follow-up report, or integrated into subsequent audit reports. It's crucial to clearly highlight any recommendations that have not been adequately addressed by management or where corrective actions are significantly overdue, especially for high-risk findings. Escalating unresolved issues. If management fails to implement agreed-upon actions for significant AI-related risks, or if the actions taken are deemed ineffective by the audit function, auditors have a professional responsibility to escalate these unresolved issues to higher levels of management and ultimately to the audit committee or the board for resolution. This aligns with the oversight role of the AI reporting stakeholder group and ensures accountability. Challenges in AI audit follow-up. The follow-up process for AI audits can present unique challenges, complexity of remediation for AI. Issues. Correcting deep-rooted issues in AI models, such as inherent bias stemming from complex training data that requires significant AI data management efforts, or addressing fundamental flaws in a model's architecture can be technically challenging, resource-intensive, and may take considerable time to implement effectively. Dynamic nature of AI systems. AI models and the data environments in which they operate can change rapidly due to continuous learning capabilities or real-time adaptation characteristics of modern AI. This dynamism makes it difficult to assess if a corrective action implemented at one point in time remains effective and relevant over the longer term. The effectiveness of continuous monitoring aspects of MLOps may be relevant here for sustained control. Resource constraints. Both management teams responsible for implementing corrective actions and the audit function responsible for verifying them may face resource limitations, e.g., budget, skilled personnel, time, that can delay the implementation or thorough verification of these actions. Verifying ethical fixes, quantitatively and objectively verifying that actions taken to address ethical concerns, e.g. to improve fairness, enhance transparency, or reduce bias, have been truly effective and importantly have not introduced new unintended ethical issues can be particularly nuanced and challenging. A diligent, systematic, and robust audit follow-up process is absolutely crucial for ensuring that AI audits drive real, tangible change and improvement within the organization. It reinforces the importance of management accountability and plays a key role in building a stronger, more resilient AI control environment over time. Key element 3, quality assurance for the AI audit function. The final element we'll discuss in this chapter, but by no means the least important, is quality assurance QA as it applies to the AI audit function itself. Quality assurance in this context refers to the comprehensive processes and activities designed to provide reasonable confidence that the AI audit work performed consistently meets established professional standards, adheres to organizational policies, and effectively achieves its intended objectives. A robust quality assurance and improvement program, QAIP, is absolutely essential for maintaining the credibility, reliability, and overall value of the AI audit function, especially in such a novel and rapidly evolving domain as artificial intelligence. This is a fundamental requirement under globally recognized frameworks like the International Standards for the Professional Practice of Internal Auditing, promulgated by the AAIA, specifically their Standard 1300 series, and it represents a best practice for all audit functions, including those performed by ISACA, CISA holders, and CPAs. The OCG GRC capability model also implicitly supports quality through its review component, particularly R2 assurance. Purpose of quality assurance in AI auditing. A well-implemented QA program for AI auditing aims to ensure compliance with standards, verify that all AI audits are planned, executed, and reported in accordance with applicable professional auditing standards, e.g., those from the IIA, ISACA IT audit frameworks, relevant AICPA standards for CPAs, as well as meeting ethical requirements such as those outlined in the Protector Code and any relevant legal or regulatory obligations impacting the audit process itself. Promote consistency and quality. Ensure that AI audit work is performed consistently across different audit engagements and by different auditors within the team, and that all audit outputs, such as work papers and final reports, are of high quality, reliable, and well supported. Enhance auditor competence. Identify areas where AI auditors may need additional training, professional development, or specialized expertise, especially given the highly specialized and rapidly evolving nature of AI technologies and risks. This links directly to competence, Clause 7.2, and awareness, Clause 7.3, as defined in management system standards like ISO IEC 42001. Improve audit processes and methodologies. Identify opportunities to enhance the efficiency and effectiveness of AI audit planning, fieldwork, including the application of AI audit testing methodologies and AI sampling techniques, and reporting processes. Validate audit conclusions. Provide an independent and objective check on the appropriateness of audit conclusions reached and the sufficiency and appropriateness of the audit evidence gathered to support those conclusions. Maintain credibility and stakeholder trust. Demonstrate to all stakeholders, including senior management, the audit committee, and potentially regulators, that the AI audit function operates effectively, adheres to high professional standards, and can be relied upon. This in turn enhances trust, which the IAIP framework notes as a benefit of adopting an AI framework. Facilitate continuous improvement. Foster a culture of continuous learning, adaptation, and improvement within the AI audit function itself, ensuring it remains relevant and effective in the face of technological change. This aligns with the Improvement R3 component of the OCEG AI GRC capability model and the overarching principle of continual improvement, Clause 10.1 in ISO IEC 42001. Key components of an AI audit quality assurance program. A comprehensive QAIP for an AI audit function typically includes several key components: internal assessments, ongoing monitoring. This involves regular supervision and review of AI audit engagements by audit management while the work is in progress. This includes reviewing audit plans, AI risk assessments, such as the AI Business Risk Impact Assessment, work papers, and draft reports before they are finalized. Periodic self-assessments. The AI audit function should periodically conduct formal self-assessments to evaluate its own conformance with professional auditing standards and its internal policies and procedures. This might involve a sample review of completed AI audit files, assessing adherence to the defined sample AI audit process, and checking for consistency in application of methodologies. External assessments. These are independent reviews of the audit function conducted by qualified independent assessors or assessment teams from outside the organization. Examples include peer reviews by the audit function of another organization, reviews conducted by professional services firms specializing in audit quality, or assessments by professional bodies like the AAIA or ISACA. For internal audit functions, the AAIA standards typically require such an external assessment at least once every 5 years. Methodology and tools. Maintaining up-to-date AI audit methodologies, comprehensive checklists, and standardized work paper templates that accurately reflect current AI risks, emerging control practices, and auditing best practices for AI. Ensuring the appropriate use and, where necessary, validation of any specialized AI collection tools or data analytics software used in the execution of AI audits. Staff competence and professional development. Actively ensuring that AI auditors possess or develop the necessary knowledge, skills, and other competencies reflecting the interdisciplinary protector skill set to audit AI systems effectively and confidently. This includes providing ongoing AI training and education for auditors on critical topics such as key concepts and types of AI, security threats specific to AI systems, data science fundamentals, and evolving ethical considerations for AI. Promoting and supporting relevant professional certifications, e.g., CISA, CIA, CPA, CFE, and specialized AI audit credentials like the IAIP to demonstrate and maintain auditor competence. Performance metrics and reporting. Performance metrics and reporting, defining key performance indicators, KPIs, for the AI audit function itself. These might include metrics on audit plan completion rates, the timeliness of audit reporting, stakeholder satisfaction survey results, the number and significance of audit findings, and the status of follow-up actions on past recommendations. Regularly reporting on the QAIP results and the audit function's performance against these KPIs to senior management and the audit committee. Corrective actions and improvement initiatives. developing and implementing formal action plans to address any deficiencies, nonconformities, or areas for improvement that are identified through either internal or external assessments of the audit function itself. Specific quality assurance considerations for AI audits. Given the unique nature of AI, QA processes for AI audits need to pay particular attention to technical expertise review. Since AI is highly technical, QA reviews of AI audits may need to involve individuals who possess specialized AI ML knowledge to adequately assess the appropriateness and rigor of audit procedures related to model testing, AI audit testing methodologies, data quality, assessment for complex datasets, and evaluations of AI security. Ethical considerations review, ensuring that AI audits adequately and thoughtfully address the complex ethical implications of the AI systems under review, such as fairness, bias, transparency, and accountability in line with the organization's established ethical principles of AI. Data handling and privacy by auditors. Verifying that auditors themselves handle sensitive AI training data and operational data securely and in full compliance with privacy regulations, aligning with AI information security and data protection principles throughout the course of their audit work. Dynamic risk environment. QA processes should consider whether the audit approach and methodologies are sufficiently agile and adaptable to address the rapidly evolving risks and technologies in the AI landscape, recognizing the ways in which today's AI is different. Clarity of reporting on complex issues, ensuring that AI audit reports communicate complex, technical, and ethical AI-related findings in a manner that is clear, understandable, and actionable for non-technical stakeholders, facilitating effective data reporting. A strong quality assurance program is vital for any audit function, but it takes on heightened importance and presents unique challenges for AI audits due to the novelty, complexity, and potential high impact of AI systems. It helps ensure that the AI audit function remains a trusted, credible, and valuable partner in the organization's journey towards responsible AI adoption and governance, ultimately contributing to increased stakeholder trust and brand loyalty for the entire enterprise. This concludes our detailed look at AI audit outputs and reports, and indeed our journey through Part 3, AI auditing tools and techniques. By effectively communicating findings, ensuring diligent follow-up, and maintaining a robust quality assurance program, AI auditors can maximize their impact and help their organizations navigate the exciting and challenging world of artificial intelligence with confidence and integrity. Thank you for watching, and as always, continue learning. Stay curious, and we'll see you next video.